This is the Officials Institute, where we combine rules talk with video instruction for every official. Coming up, free throws. Next on Rule Review. Hello and welcome back. My name is Josh and this is the Officials Institute. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please find and click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified the moment we upload new videos, find and click that bell notification button as well. By doing this, you are making a statement that you are taking your craft seriously. And even though we all know we may never work a perfect game, we can always strive to get there one game at a time. Now let's get back and talk about free throws. Rule 9, Section 1 is where we find the rules and restrictions on free throws. And even though we don't talk about them very often, they're important to know and deserve some discussion because we see them almost every game, multiple times a game. And if we aren't up to par on our understanding of knowing what a player can or can't do, we may miss illegal activity which could lead to an unfair advantage. So, without further delay, let's get started. Roll those clips. In our first clip, we see number 2 White line up at the free throw line and easily put in a free throw shot, only to have the official wave it off for a violation. But did he actually violate? Let's zoom in and take a closer look. After the free thrower releases the ball, you can see he steps into the lane over the free throw line. And since the ball is still in flight and has not yet touched the ring, it makes this free throw a violation. Remember, even though the players in the marked lane spaces are able to enter the lane after the ball is released, the free thrower, along with any player outside of the three-point arc and free throw line extended, must wait until it hits the ring before either foot can break the vertical plane of these lines. It's important to note the violation does not occur when the player steps onto the court. It occurs as soon as the foot breaks the plane. So this play was correctly called a violation on the shooter. Let's go ahead and watch this one more time. In our next clip, we watch a similar free throw situation, but this time when the shooter pauses to align his shot, both opponents on the block step into the lane before the ball is released. So why do the officials wait to blow their whistles until after the shot is missed? As we zoom in and look closer, we confirm that when the two players in the marked lane spaces break the vertical plane, again, not stepping onto the court, but simply breaking the plane, when these players break the plane of the lane boundary with their foot, a violation occurs. However, since the players violating are opponents of the free thrower, the penalty for the violation is delayed, as shown with this signal by the official. If the try is successful, the violation is disregarded and play continues. But if the try is not successful, as in this clip, the whistle is blown and a substitute throw is awarded. It is important to note if, in the opinion of the official, it is judged that the free thrower faked the try in an attempt to draw in his opponents, or even if any of the players in the marked lane spaces fake. If the action of the fake causes an opponent to violate, only the fake is penalized. Let's watch it again. In our next clip, as the free throw shooter is attempting his free throws, it appears that both Black 20 and White 22 step into the lane before the ball is released, creating a double violation. Let's examine a little closer. Before the ball is released by the free throw shooter, White 22 indeed steps on the line, followed by Black 20 stepping into the lane. However, the rules state quite clearly, Unless the violations happen simultaneously, only the first player to violate is penalized, regardless of how many players may step in afterwards. And therefore, in this play, since white 22 steps out of his marked lane space first, play is whistled dead and all other activity is ignored. Let's watch that one more time. In our last clip, we see black 11 at the line attempting a free throw when white 20 in the bottom lane space makes a hard box out into his opponent in an effort to obtain a good rebounding position. When we zoom in closer, we see that before the ball is released, white 20 breaks the plane of the lane boundary, causing a free throw lane violation. But then he continues on, swinging his elbow and contacting his opponent, causing a foul. So how is this situation handled? With a violation followed by a foul. First, you need to determine the order of when each action occurred. Since the violation by an opponent occurred first, a delayed violation is ruled, and the ball remains live to allow the free thrower to continue the free throw attempt. However, when the foul happens, the whistle must be blown and a determination must be made as to whether the act of shooting had begun. In this clip, the free thrower had started his shooting motion, so, according to the continuous motion rule, the goal would count if the try was successful. If the ball doesn't go in, like this clip, the penalties must be administered in the order in which they occurred. Start by clearing the lane and awarding a substitute free throw. Next, the ball will be given to the offended team at the spot of the foul, unless the bonus is in effect, which would result in the appropriate number of free throws. Remember, when multiple penalties must be assessed, we should always administer them in the order each action occurred. Let's watch that one last time. There you have it, free throw violations. Even though we didn't cover every single violation possible, hopefully the ones we did cover make you feel a little bit more comfortable the next time you see them when you're on the court. Now, before we leave, please click that subscribe button above and subscribe to this channel. And if there's anyone you think might benefit from this video, please share the link with them so they could watch it as well. Because the more people we reach, the better the game will get. Until we see you again, have a good game.